The Godfather series is one of the greatest works of cinema history, but it would be a big mistake to see this story only as a mafia story, because The Godfather is, first and foremost, the story of how a man changes, how he becomes corrupt, and how he ends up alone. This is the story of Michael Corleone.
I I didn't choose this life. When I was little, everything was done to keep me away from my father's work. I didn't grow up in his shadow, I didn't grow up with his laws. All I wanted was to make a life different from theirs. I went to school, I enlisted, I fought, I killed for my country, and when I came home they said I was a hero, but I didn't know then. The real war was just beginning. They tried to kill my father. They challenged our family. My right to choose was taken away from me that night. I should have stopped them. I once said, everybody knows I'm not in this. But I got involved, Sollozzo and McCluskey. The moment I killed them, I knew I was on the road of no return. I accepted that I was a Corleone. I was a fugitive in Sicily, but I also found peace. I loved Apollonia. I thought I could make a new start with her. But our enemies were everywhere. They took her from me. In that explosion, I lost not only my wife, but the last pure part of my soul. That day I swore I would never be weak again. When my father died, there was no one left to tell me what to do. I was calling the shots. There were those who despised me, who thought I was weak, but they were wrong. I wiped out all our enemies in one day. I was the new leader of the Corleone family. But when betrayal comes from within, it eats away at the soul. Fredo, he was my blood, but he put our family in danger. I couldn't forgive him. I felt something tear inside me as I did it. But that was the burden of a leader. Wasn't it? I had to be strong. Kay, I promised her a life, but she started hating me. She even took my children away from me. But I was doing everything for my family, so why did the ones I loved the most walk away from me? Why did I grow lonely as my power grew? Years passed. What I lost didn't come back. I had power, wealth, everything. But nothing. My daughter Mary. She was the punishment for my greatest sin. I couldn't protect her. That night, her life ended. My life ended with hers.
Michael Corleone is one of the best examples of how power consumes a man. The path he took to protect his father's legacy made him first a leader, then a monster, and finally a man of regret. No matter how clever or powerful he became, in the end, he died a lonely man. The Godfather is not a mafia story. It is the tragic story of a man who sacrificed everything for his family. But did everything really have to go his way? Write in the comments, do you think Michael could have chosen a different path?